What is my purpose in life? I asked the void. What if I told you that you fulfilled it when you took an extra hour to talk to that kid about his life, said the voice. Or when you paid for that young couple in the restaurant. Or when you saved that dog in traffic. Or when you tied your father's shoes for him. Your problem is that you equate your purpose in life with goal-based achievement. The universe isn't interested in your achievements, just your heart. When you choose to act out of kindness, compassion, and love, you are already aligned with your true purpose. What is my purpose? Is a question we ask ourselves quite frequently. While I cannot tell you what your purpose is in life, I will say this. Everyone has a purpose in life. Think about it. Someone chose you to live a life on this earth because they thought that you had a special gift that you could use to serve other beings and to make an impact on this earth. Everyone's purpose hits them at a different point in their life. It is something that you cannot rush. The universe simply serves it to you naturally whenever it thinks you are ready. For the longest time, I struggled to find my purpose. I would constantly ask myself, why am I here? What am I meant to be doing? A man once asked, what is the best advice you have ever received? The other man responded, what if it could turn out better than you imagined? He then followed up with another question. What is the worst advice you have ever received? The other man responded, to be realistic. You see, we are all told to fit in, go to school, get an education, find a career, and to slow down and settle. This is known as a simple life. I knew that this wasn't for me. Though I went to school, got my education, and started my career search, I knew that there was no slowing down for me. I knew it was time to speed up, take a path less traveled, and to go all in. You see, the Latin meaning of the word side means to kill or to cut off. Homicide, genocide, suicide, and my favorite, decide. It was time for me to decide what I wanted my future to look like. Break down the word decide, and you get determined and cut off. If you want the future of your dreams, then you have to stay determined, and you have to cut off all other options and go all in on one. So I went all in. In April of 2021, I founded Dharma Apparel, a fitness apparel brand that was more than just some clothing brand that sold the essential workout attire. You see, the word Dharma stands for your purpose in life. Your Dharma is what you're on this earth to fulfill. You see, when you wear Dharma apparel, it should be a reminder to yourself to not only seek your highest self, but to place your ego aside, that horrible mask we wear too often that makes you feel like something you're not. You are not your ego. At age 23, it hit me that I was going to make an impact, make a change, and start a revolution. However, in order to make an everlasting impact, it had to be backed by honesty, integrity, unity, and selflessness. It was time for me to put others first and help mold future generations into the people they were designed to be, but I cannot do it alone. On September 28th, 2021, my father's birthday, I wrote him this letter accompanied by a documentation of change. The letter wrote, Dad, about a week and a half ago, after our family dinner, you and I had a deep conversation about legacy. You began to talk about Pops and his legacy. You reminded me about how selfless he was, how he was always giving back to the community, and how he was always there for you. You started to get upset because you know that you are selfless, and you are always giving back to the community. However, you said that you felt disconnected from me, my life, and my business. I can understand this. I know I'm quiet. I know I stay to myself, and I know I could do a better job of keeping you involved with what's going on in my life. We then got on the topic of your legacy. What is Wyatt Evans Sr. going to leave behind one day? 2 successful kids? A safer city because of the work that he did? The list goes on and on. However, like me, you always want to do more. As you know, I have my clothing company, Dharma, which stands for Purpose in Life. I started this business when I was down and didn't know what my purpose in life was. I didn't know what career path I wanted to take, where I wanted to live, or where my personal relationships were going to take me. What I did know is that I wanted to be just like my dad. That never changed. I don't want to be like Special Agent Wyatt Evans anymore. I want to be like the man, Wyatt Evans Sr., a man who is selfless, hardworking, giving, understanding, and relentless. I want to be a role model like you were to me, and not just to my future kids, but to kids around the world. To do this, I'm going to need your help. This will be our legacy. you can open the box. It is my honor and my privilege to introduce you to the Dharma Foundation. The Dharma Foundation will be me and my father's nonprofit organization dedicated to raising money and giving back to underprivileged youth, or as my father says, helping the future generations find their Dharma. Our vision for the Dharma Foundation is to host fundraising events around the country and guide generation after generation to their Dharma. We will help those lost find purpose, those in need find a hand, and give those looking down something to look up to. One day I will be hosting seminars and workshops for our youth, guiding, teaching, and setting an example for those just as my father did for me. The Dharma Foundation will be partnered with Dharma Apparel so that each sale will go towards our foundation so that we can make an impact and leave our legacy. This is Dharma. This is our purpose.